everybody. Welcome to this session. It's just a regular intuitive therapy session, but if you know me, you know that I only do these sessions if I really feel called to it. So, at the time that you're seeing this, I was really feeling that there was going to be a need for people to find out what's going on with their money and their careers. Before I even get started, y'all, please help me. I have a Timo addiction. Look, I can't even get it out. An addiction, yo. Everything you're seeing here, just about, like, I can't freaking stop ordering stuff from off of Timo. Like, somebody stop me. Somebody, please help me, y'all. Seriously, like, I cannot stop getting things from Timo. Help me, y'all. It's nuts. Don't start this addiction. I keep saying addition, but it's like they want me. It's like the ghost of Timo is like, no, you will keep on getting additional items. Please help me stop this addiction. It's nuts, but they got some dope stuff for a cheap price. So, what can I say? If it checks out as real and authentic, I get it. If I feel called to it, I get it. If I got it, I get it. But I gotta know when to stop. I don't know when to stop. I don't know when to stop, y'all. It's getting crazy. All right. Sorry. That was a confessional moment. Anyway, like I was saying, this reading is about career and finance news that you need now, literally for the next 11 days, 10 to 11 days. It's like things that can help you get prepared to bring in this abundance that's going to be really potent in the next 10 to 11 days. It's also to let you know where you are right now, where you're headed if you don't switch up. It's just a whole lot of information to help you get into alignment with the career and the prosperity that is your destiny. Okay? So before I even get started, we're going to clear the energy as always. And then I want to do a little general read. I got these room dice, which at first I was kind of like, that's bullshit. Like, room dice. No, I want to do it the traditional way. I'm going to pull the runes. But this is actually cool because my runes, it's really hard for me to see what the symbols are sometimes. But these are very clear, so it's a lot easier for me. I've already been like working with them, so yeah, I actually like it. So anyway, we're going to use these just to do a general read for the month that you're seeing this video, okay? The month that you see this video, we're going to do a general read for what you need to know in regards to prosperity or career, okay? Whatever comes through. So let's take 4 deep grounding breaths in through the mouth and out through the mouth. Ready? Breathe in. Exhale. Relax. Breathe in. Fill yourself up with that light and loving energy of your ancestors, of the divine. Exhale. Releasing anything that no longer serves a purpose in your energy. Breathe in. Feel that glow up. Feel yourself feeling lighter. Exhale. Ooh, big release. Let it all go down into Mama Earth to be alchemized into something beautiful. And inhale. Knowing that you are supported, you are never alone. Exhale. Let go of any leftover tension, worry, stress. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Okay. I feel good. All right, y'all. So let's do the general first. These runes. What we need to know about this month when it comes to our prosperity, our finances, work, jobs, career. Okay. So, first thing I'm seeing is that there may have been just a lot of focus on work, like to the point of forgetting to have fun and just enjoy ourselves. So I do feel like this month, your guides are saying, because this is, I'm sorry, I need to say what they are. This is Perto, which means gaming, sacred play, have fun, ritualistic celebrations, like celebrating things that you would ritually, like Thanksgiving for those that celebrate that, birthday celebrations, reunions, things like that. It's a time for laughter and for fun and festivities and just guilt-free fun, like having a good time without feeling guilty, like I should be working. Okay. Now I am seeing also with your ox coming through. This is the wild ox. This is some challenges. Now, it's like you've been through some challenges. I guess you feel like you've been pushed to your limits. Maybe there's a fear of playing, of having fun, of not pushing, out of fear that you're not going to get the prosperity you want. You're not going to get the job opportunities you want because you're taking too much time for leisure. But what I'm seeing here is that you've been through quite a lot. All of us, we've been through a lot. There have been many challenges when it comes to money and work. But it's a time to have fun because, how can I put this? Because you need to be doing something that's fun. When it comes to, okay, this is what I'm hearing. Because we also have the warrior, Tiwaz. Okay. And it's letting me know that maybe we're doing things to make money that we think is the only way to make money, when the way to make money, the way to the career of our dreams is to do what we have fun doing. If you're not having fun with what you're doing, that's why you're not having the prosperity that you desire. You're not matching the energy of prosperity because you are miserable. You're not happy. You're not in alignment with what you're doing. And that's where the challenges arise. I also feel that we have to live our truth and face the challenges at this time that keep us from doing so. If that's other people's opinions, if that's other competitors, if that's jealousy and haterade, it's time to just face that. And at this time, when I'm saying face it feels like face it in a way like unbothered. Facing it in a way that means I'm still living my truth, regardless of what this person feels, what they got to say about it, just doing you and enjoying yourself, having fun, and making time for just straight up regular fun. Ignoring any distractions that want to try to make you feel like you shouldn't be having fun because you deserve this. There have been many challenges, and I do feel like this month is going to challenge you with stepping into your true calling, what you feel you're called to do, and at the same time balancing having a good time with focus on work. You know what I'm saying? I hope that made sense. Okay, because that's literally the message I'm getting for us. Oops. Yeah, and I just knocked down a ring of mine that sits here. It sits over here on top of one of my Buddha heads. And it's a ring that's like a tidal wave shape on it. It's a reminder that you've been through, that I've been through some tidal waves and I'm still here. And I think that was a side message. Like, don't forget, you've been through some stuff already. At this point, you should not be afraid to live your truth. The worst is behind you. And yeah, there may still be challenges that arise, but nothing you can't handle. So I do feel like for the month that you're in, the message is to balance fun with work and to make your work your fun. And by doing that, you're going to see prosperity come in because you'll be vibrating at an energy that's just grateful, happy, and optimistic. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me stop saying you know what I'm saying. That's the New Yorker in me. It's natural. Anyway, so let's move on to the reading, the pick-a-pal reading. Okay, so you have 5 pals, as you can see, and these pals are going to be chosen by the number or by the photo that you were seeing in the beginning. So I'm going to remind you of each pal's photo as I introduce the pal. So pal number 1 is the picture of, I believe, a debit card or a wallet. Pal number 2 is the picture of the ATM or like a bank. Pal number 3 was the rainfall of cash. 4, it's like a contract being offered or signed. Pile number 5 is a check from the universe or checks. So you can also choose by the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whichever one you feel most drawn to. Let's take a deep breath in one more time as a collective. And exhale. Never take the breath for granted. It's always a great way to center yourself again. And whatever number, whatever picture pops into your mind, that is where your reading is. And I'll be right back with pal number 1. Hey, pal 1. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the debit cards and the wallet. So I do feel like you're someone that your prosperity is going to come in through somebody like Cash Apping you money, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle. They're showing me somebody paying you through an app where it goes directly to your card. So I don't know if you have an event or that you're going to get a lot of money put onto your card, or if your card is connected to your payroll or something and it's going to get put on your card. But I see a large lump sum of money coming onto a debit card or a credit card. Maybe you're going to get a credit card that has a high limit. Take what resonates. So let's get into these questions. Y'all know I always have questions prepared. So question number 1 is, what's my energy around prosperity right now? What is pile 1's energy around prosperity right now? You have the Pathfinder, Prosperity Overflow, and the Monarch. You also have, let's see, in the Tarot, the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles reversed, and the Ace of Swords reversed. Okay, so I can get a little bit of an idea off jump of where your energy is around prosperity right now, just off of your tarot cards. Your tarot is showing me that you work towards what you want. You've been working on something. Now you ain't been, you're not really, it just feels like you don't feel clear on whatever it is you're working for. Now this could be one or two things. Either you're ignoring where you really feel guided to do, what you really feel guided to do to make money, because you're trying to get yourself to make money in a different way, or what you're doing takes a lot of time to see results. And for that reason, you're kind of like abandoning it because you just feel like maybe that's not the way. For some of you, be careful that you don't pick up other things. Like, I don't know how to call it, not other things, but like you don't start trying to make your money in ways that don't connect to you. For example, maybe you'll see someone else. I'm looking up these cards while I'm explaining. But maybe you'll see someone else making money in a way that you're like, oh my God, you know, they look like they're very abundant. They look like they're having a lot of fun. I'm going to try that. That is not necessarily your pathfinder. It's like you're one of those energies that has to take their time in order to have prosperity that is sustained. Yeah, you have to know that you deserve any prosperity that's coming in, but you do have to put in the work. That's the Knight of Pentacles. They're moving, but they're moving slowly. What they want takes time. So with the Monarch here, the Monarch knows that she has been special since the moment of her birth, and as a result, she knows she's worthy of all that she desires. Now, you could flip that for he or she, okay? But she understands that it isn't her bloodline, her responsibilities, or her decisions that make her worthy of abundant adoration and wealth. Rather, she knows that she's deserving simply by virtue of existing, and this worthiness is not reserved for her alone. It is inherent to all living things. So she lives her life with a regal confidence, knowing that her willingness to see her innate value will allow others to see it as well. Not just in her, but within themselves. All are worthy, and no individual's worth diminishes others. Now, see, that's what I was talking about, where I'm like, make sure you don't fall into that loop of looking at someone else and feeling like, I want that, you know? So you're being asked at this time to step into your greatness and own the value that you innately possess. There may be something right now in your energy when it comes to money that you don't feel you are deserving. You don't see your worthiness. And Spirit is coming through to tell you, just because it's going to take you some time, when it comes, it's going to be permanent. It's going to be great because you work so hard for it to make sure that it's something you maintain. You know what I'm saying? When you do this, abundance in all forms, riches, adoration, influence will be magnetized to you. There's something about you, I'm just getting a feeling with this power, that perhaps you strayed off your path in an attempt to follow one that belonged to somebody else to an extent, because you saw them in the way that you wanted to see yourself, not realizing you are always worthy, regardless of whether or not you were on the same exact path as this person or not. Now, with the Pathfinder, they're saying to trust your own internal guidance to lead you to the wealth you desire. It doesn't always have to take hard work, planning, and struggle. That's something that the Pathfinder understands, okay? So at this time, you're being asked to trust the feeling in your body and in your soul, to know that the fastest way to manifest more money into your experience is by following what excites you, not what looks like it's exciting for others. Oh, this person looks like they're doing something, I'm going to do that. No. What excites you? What exudes your true worth? What makes you feel great? What makes you know your greatness? That's what you need to be doing to make your money. Okay? All right, let's look at prosperous overflow, because to me that feels like you're right there. Welcome in the flood of abundance. Massive wealth is on its way, gaining momentum so as it rushes towards you. So this card is literally asking you to ready yourself to receive this overflow of abundance. Expect it. Look for it, invite it in. Okay? The prosperity that's coming in is inevitably flowing to you, but you'll miss it entirely if you shut yourself off to it. Okay? So ways you could do get ready for it is to start to daydream you have it already. Start to imagine the things that you can do when you have this money. Write it down. You know what I'm saying? So that you get comfortable with the idea of having more than enough. Get comfortable with that feeling. Yeah, it'll help it to come in more easily. So it's like you're right there at the threshold of this prosperity coming in. However, you're straying slightly from your path because of maybe you just don't see the prosperity coming in quick enough for you. And you start to change course and everything. And they're saying, no, stay true to the path that you always felt excited on. That is where the prosperity is about to come in for you at. Okay. That was interestingly very important, it feels like, too. Very deep and important. So next, what do you need to focus on to create wealth? All right. Let me see what cards I got for that. Okay. Creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. So there is some artistic talent or gift that you may have. It can be visual arts. It could be performing arts. It could be writing. I felt writing and visual arts really strongly for this pile. It could be sewing, fashion related. Even if you're a social media influencer, just a creative way of putting it out there. Maybe you're into media marketing and promoting. Yeah, there's something creative you're meant to be doing that will help you create wealth. Okay? Protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. So perhaps you are in limbo. Maybe you're in the profession, but it's not serving you in the way that is exciting or fun, or even prosperous, and you're afraid to do a switch up. But they're confirming for you that you are protected. So if you feel like you need to switch gears in order to get in alignment with your wealth and what you want to do, you can do it at this time. What else you got here? Freedom. You need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Being self-employed is ideal. Time off will help you get clear. And prickly situation. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. So if you do feel like perhaps you have to leave a job in order to do what you really love to do, maybe you end up feeling like, I'm not going to be financially stable enough to switch a job and do what I feel will be exciting for me. They're saying to be gentle with this change, but knowing that going through any struggle at this time is worth what you'll get in the end. If it's you going towards what is exciting you, okay? What gets your passions going? Okay. So now I'm gonna go to my homemade deck. I want to shuffle these live, so I put them to the side. Okay, the special gift that in 11 days can bring you extra cash. Okay, I'm going to cut it and I'm going to take whichever one is on the bottom. It was written. Didn't I say something with writing? Okay, so you got, it was written by you most likely. You are meant to use the skill of creative writing in some way, my pal ones. You have ideas for stories. You've always been a creative storyteller, and maybe you have read many books. This is the card of those destined to work in creative writing. books, novels, movies, TV shows, songs, poetry, advertisements. I said promotional stuff. You could be a best-selling author if you dedicate yourself to writing. You may find joy teaching or teaching writing even. I think that some of you as well, where I saw visual arts, may be illustrators for things that people write, book covers, oracle and tarot cards, even if you're into that. Um, uh, just illustrator for children's books or even adult novels. Just something with books and writing. Yay! I love when I get confirmation. Okay. So, what needs to shift in your energy to let more abundance in? Well, we know you already have to shift into knowing your greatness, knowing you're worthy and you're deserving of prosperity. We already know that you have to get onto the path that excites you and persevere. And we also know that you have to get ready for this overflow to come in so that you don't do things to challenge it. What else is there? We have devil energy. So you are trying to free yourself from this. Maybe you find yourself sometimes watching other people. Let me see what else we got here. The Wheel of Fortune. Maybe not always feeling like you're at the top of it. And the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a need for you to do your best not to watch other people, is what I'm hearing. Not to watch other people, because it can get you into an energy of jealousy. Maybe blocking your opportunity to be at the top of the Wheel of Fortune. It can cause you to have some karmic issues, and maybe that's also something you're working through. Power One is things that you might have done, said, that could have gotten you kind of some bad karma. But I am seeing with this Two of Pentacles juggling, it's time for you to really follow your path and persist. Here you're able to balance more than one goal, but I am hearing these goals have got to be in alignment with you. It just can't be something you're doing because you feel like, oh, I see someone else doing it and it looks like it's prosperous for them. No, it has to be something that is truly what your soul longs for to express itself. Okay? You have to make sure you are in alignment with your soul's calling and not just trying to juggle things that because you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, is what I'm hearing. Your Wheel of Fortune does lie in, it's like you have been doing some kind of work, because it does look like karma. You're freeing yourself from something that you obsessed over, something that bothered you, even if it's a person. And in doing that, you kind of shifted your karma. However, it does seem like you're juggling. Okay. So either you need to free yourself from a situation where you were juggling or someone was juggling you, or you need to enjoy being able to do more than one thing successfully and finding a way to bring it together. You know what I'm saying? Finding a way to make them one so that you're not juggling, because you can only keep up a juggling act for but so long. Okay? So, where's your career goals headed in the next 11 days? The Moon reversed. Something's going to be revealed. Something's going to just come to the surface. Like, you're just going to have a knowing. Let me see. The Emperor. You may be a fire sign. You may be an Aries. You may deal with a lot of Aries, or you may be an entrepreneur. and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. And this is the After Tarot. Just in case you're like, these tarot cards don't look like the original, but they kind of do, but they don't. Okay, so where's your career goals headed in the next 11 days? Well, I do see some kind of something coming to the surface, something that maybe you've been suppressing, something that you've been wanting to do, like you getting in alignment with your path, your true north. It is going to require you to kind of boss up, but there will be rewards for you bossing up and starting to do your own thing and following your own path. They're not really showing what it is, but it does look like you may feel like you're starting from scratch or you have nothing. Like you might feel like you're finally doing what excites you. You're finally doing what you want to do. You're getting this this opportunity, or you're taking this opportunity. However, you might not see the money right off jump. That's why I feel like it's gonna come unexpectedly, like somebody pays for something and it's a lot of money. Somebody invests in something, you get a grant, you get paid for work. It's just something that's gonna appear in your bank account, like on your not your bank account, on your debit card. On a debit card is what I'm hearing. It's like you're just gonna be like, oh my God, this person paid me for this, and it's going to make you realize your worth. It's just that feeling of you being like, wow, somebody who's willing to pay this much for what I have to offer. And from there, you're going to really shift into that prosperous overflow energy. That's just going to keep it coming in. But I'm telling you, start now. Start writing down your goals that you're going to, what are you going to do with all this money when it comes in? Start visualizing, start dressing how you would look, so that you can really feel it. And once you feel it, it's only a matter of time before it's your reality. You probably won't even notice when it just flows right in. So, this was also your advice card over here. And it says honesty. And I really feel it all has to do with being honest and true to who you are and what you want. Love, compassion, and truth will heal the present situation. Be honest with yourself. Discover what it is that you truly desire. Then speak your truth clearly. Always speak with love and compassion, and know that the truth will never harm anyone when spoken from a place of love. And that, my dear pal ones, is your reading. I hope this resonated with you. I think it was very clear and to the point. Write in the comments how you felt about it. Give me a thumbs up if you like the way I read, and subscribe to the channel so you can receive more notifications of when I'm doing readings and when I'm live. Check out the description. It'll tell you other ways to vibe with me, to join my workshops, to get personal readings. And on that note, I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this light tribe. And I'll be back with part 2. See ya. Hey, part 2. Welcome to your reading. Okay, you were drawn to the ATM, to the bank. Okay, let me take a sip of water. Where'd I put it? Oh, okay. All right, so I do see you taking a lot of money out of the bank at some point. You might have to do it in parts, because I feel like they're going to be like, you can't take that much out at one time. But I do see you getting a huge withdrawal, like trying to withdraw a lot of money at once, possibly to put down money on something you want to buy. I'm not 100% sure where the money comes from, though. They're not showing me that. Maybe it'll be revealed in your read, but they are showing me you making like several withdrawals. And then for some of you, several deposits. And for many of you, opening a bank account, like never having had a bank account before and getting a lump sum of money that you're like, no, I need to put this in the bank. Okay. All right. So let's get to these questions. What is your energy around prosperity right now? Oops. All right, pile 2. You have divine surrender. Cosmic celebration. Wow. And the storyteller. So I could tell you right off jump, you're finally realizing that your prosperity is dependent upon your energy. So if you're telling the same story of struggle, strife, broke, I don't got it, that's what you're going to reflect. If you're telling a different story of I got this, it's coming in, I'm working on this, I'm about to do this, to yourself, mind you. You don't have to be telling other people this. This is for your own mindset. It's all about the story you're telling yourself and that you're believing. And really just surrendering and realizing that you are a magnet for what you want. That's where you are right now. You're starting to realize how to call it in. And I do feel like your guides are really, really happy about that. Because at one point, pile 2s, you felt like you were the one that was always like, my bank account is empty. I ain't got nothing in my bank account. I don't even know why I got a bank account. Or I have no reason to open a bank account because I ain't got nothing to put in it. All right, we got Page of Pentacles reversed. Yes, the story you're telling yourself. Look, it's even a book. You're realizing that you may have been the block in your prosperity. 2 of Swords. There's choices you've had to make. I don't know if it came to spending or what you were gonna do or whatever to make money, but it's like knowing that you need a change, knowing you need to do something different and not doing it, being afraid to do it because you think it might be the wrong thing, or it's not even that you think it might be the wrong thing, it's just you're afraid of what's next, the repercussions. And the Moon. Highly intuitive, and a need to be intuitive because there's things you just can't see. You're just not gonna see in advance, you know. And so your energy around prosperity right now could be a little bit afraid, which is why they're telling you divine surrender is the key. Now I'm gonna go to the book here for cosmic celebration as well, just to get you a little more clarity. Receive abundance with joy, amplify wealth. The universe is on your side. Didn't I just say they're like really excited and happy for you? They are always conspiring to bring you the prosperity that you deserve. For even the smallest amount of abundance to come your way, the universe must shift events and carve out a path for prosperity to travel to you. When it does, it means the universe has been conspiring on your behalf. So every time you receive any sort of abundance, big or small, it is a cause for celebration. And that's where I think you have an issue, because you feel like, to me, you've done things. You've seen wealth. You've seen abundance. But it's like you've seen it in moments and it hasn't been sustained. So therefore you feel like, why am I going to celebrate this? It's not enough for me to feel like I'm rich. And that's the story you're telling yourself. It's like, I had money in my bank account. I don't now. Or it'd be staying on E. Or my bank account fluctuates or whatever. And they're saying celebrate when you do get these small, even no matter how small, these glimpses of prosperity and abundance, because These are the moments that put you into alignment with it being a constant, with it being something that is consistent in your life. And it does feel like intuitively, that's why you're in the energy of surrendering. Intuitively, you can feel it coming in, but there are choices. There's a choice you have to make. And it has to start with your mindset. Knowing that you have had many successes when it comes to work and abundance. You've had many successes there, but to you, they're small. Maybe they're not the same forms of abundance other people have gotten. Maybe you're somebody who gets Social Security and you're like, yeah, I don't have to work. My bills are paid for, but I don't see that as abundance because it's coming from the government or something. That's bull. That's a blessing almost. And it's a mixed blessing because it's like on one end, you don't want to be in a predicament where you have to rely on that. But at the same time, you have that resource. So you have to give thanks. Then on the other hand, maybe you're somebody who got an inheritance and it's like, but I didn't work for it. But you got it. And you did work for it in a way. You worked for it energetically. That's how you were able to call it in. So they're like saying every time you've been abundant, the story that you're telling is what keeps you in or out of alignment with keeping it coming in. So your energy right now around prosperity is all based on the story you're telling yourself, what you believe. All right. Okay. They said move on. So what do you need to focus on to create wealth? Why does it sound like there's a dog right outside my house? I can't see it because it's dark out now, but I can hear it. Anyway, which is interesting because my daughter just said she saw a cat in the yard, so I hope it's not messing with those cats. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why my attention was drawn to it. It just was a constant. So maybe it's like your guides are like, listen, 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 because this is the only shift that you need is to shift your mindset. All right, so what do you need to focus on to create wealth at this time? You need to practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. So there's something you do very well that maybe you've been kind of taking for granted. Like, oh, I'm good at that. And they're like, no, practice because that's your key to your financial abundance. And the better you get at it, the more offers you get, the more money that could come in from it, the more opportunities for work. And strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. And that's another thing with the storyteller. Get into the mindset of that. Not feeling like you've gone through such hard times, but realizing that without those hard times, you wouldn't be able to notice the celebration, the celebratory times, or even be the strong person you are today. You also have frozen. There may be a hiring freeze or no new work now. Being aloof can leave you out in the cold. A warm follow-up gets you in the door. So maybe what it is that you want to do at this time, there's not a lot of opportunities. There's not a lot of people hiring for it. So they're telling you, make sure you're polishing your skills in the meantime. And any place that you have applied or anybody whose business you've wanted and you haven't heard anything back, they're like, do a little follow-up like, hey, how are you? Did you enjoy that? Do you want more of it? Blah, blah, blah. How's everything going? Instead of being like, I ain't even gonna call them people. I ain't even gonna talk to them no more. I'm not even gonna try anymore. I give up. Shift your energy, shift your mindset. You, my pal-twos, all you need is a huge mindset shift, okay, with how you talk to yourself and to others, okay? The future. Plan for the future while living in the present. You are always supported by spirit. Your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity. And I said that with the moon, that you're intuitive. So your intuition is guiding you, okay? It is showing you in a way where you should focus, what you should do next. You just have to release fear and you have to get out of this energy of if they're not receptive to me in the way and the time that I expect, then either I failed and there's no reason to celebrate, or I'm going to give them shade. Okay. So just watch out for that. Okay. All right. So the special gift that in 11 days can bring you some extra cash. I'm going to stick this back in from the last group and do a shuffle. I'm using my Awakening Your Highest Purpose homemade deck. Cut it, and I take from the bottom. You have the ones who come to love all, the apostles. Wow. Who are you, pal two? All right, so it says, Master Healer, you're meant to be open to share with all. No specific religion, gender, or race. All. You are a chosen one, meant to teach humanity how to be loved, loving, just, Christ-like. You are a prophet, a teacher. You've been this in previous lifetimes. Very special gifts you'll uncover. You will have uncovered by the time you're in your teens. So most of your gifts and your strengths and your things you're meant to do to be prosperous in this lifetime, you've been doing them since you were pretty young. So you have spiritual teacher, author, or speaker, God's disciple, a true servant of light. Your energy is addictive and you'll need to protect it. And you're beautiful inside and out. People just love you, pal two. So that's the story you need to be telling yourself, because that's the truth, Ruth. Alrighty. Beautiful, beautiful. So those are just some things that if you're able to bring that to the surface in the next 11 days, you might find a way to make a little bit of extra money. So let's see what needs to shift in your energy besides what I just told you with where your energy is right now. I just noticed that was like a double question almost. What's my energy around prosperity now is going to still tell you what needs to shift. Okay, but anyway, what needs to shift to let in more abundance? You have judgment reversed. Let me move these up some. Page of Swords. And the Two of Wands reverse. So I do see what needs to shift is a little bit of truly opening up spiritually, awakening to what you are called to do, and not being afraid to do it, to speak your truth, to stand in your truth. And I do still see here what you're telling yourself, the story you're telling. The Page of Swords has to do with communication as well, and honesty, and being truthful and real with yourself. What you're telling yourself is what controls your growth spiritually, your awakening, as well as what you're willing to venture into. You know, you're not going to trust that if you plant the seeds, it will grow. If you're telling yourself that you get stuff and you lose it, you get money and then it's gone, or you just never get enough. You know what I'm saying? Shift the story you're telling, shift what you're saying to yourself, and you'll shift your energy around money. It's really that simple. And then really not that simple if you've been telling yourself the same story for a very long time. I'm here to help you do it. All right, so where your career goals headed in 11 days. This is the After Tarot. Page of Wands. Yeah, you are about to just go off and follow your passion. I don't know, some opportunity is going to come in, or you're going to just make an opportunity. Willing to leave everything behind to go after what you're passionate about. The Lovers reverse. Yeah, you're going to make that choice. Whatever it is you have to choose between. Maybe you have two jobs that you really love. Maybe you have a career that's going to take you away from loved ones or from people you've known for a long time. That choice is going to be made soon. And the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So I am getting karmic shift. Yeah. You're about to make a choice that is going to free you from doing something that seems like it was connected to a past lifetime, but not meant for this one. You're meant to be doing something that is in service to humanity in some way. And if you're not doing that, my twos, then there's something you're missing when it comes to what is calling your passion. Okay? Something that you've been working on since you were young, something you just really love to do. It may even be for some of you something that you're meant to do with teens or young people. So your final advice says magic. Magic, blessings, transformation. A blessing in disguise is coming your way. Keep an open heart and mind. And I said something's coming. You're just going to go for it. You're just going to go after it. That's what I got for you, my pal twos. Stay open to magic. Celebrate every magical moment that comes in. You're one who has come to love all. Never forget that, because you're also loved by all. And if this resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up. Write in the comments, so I know what pile you chose. I know you are one of the ones who came to love all. Remember, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Always welcoming new light workers into this sacred community. Check out the description for ways we can vibe. My workshops are listed there. How to book a personal reading is listed there. And I'm sending you so much light and love. Peace, blessings, and all that greatness that comes from being a part of this light tribe. And I'll be back with Pal 3. See ya. Hey, Pal 3. Welcome to your reading. Wait, I did something wrong. Let me stick this in here. All right. So welcome to your read. You were drawn to the rainfall of cash. All right. I was about to say something really corny. I was going to call you my cash money click. That was so corny. I'm glad I didn't. All right. Let's get into it. What is your energy around prosperity right now? So my threes, you have mend the flow. The key holder. Wealth wounds. Yeah, you can tell that from mend the flow. So already off jump, my pal threes, I do see your energy around money is you don't realize that you are the key to your wealth. In fact, you actually don't see that at all. So I want to read you the key holder before I even put your other cards out. Okay. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong part of the book. All right. So the key holder says unlock abundance, answers from within. The key holder is the epitome of wisdom, but not because she has infinite wisdom or special insight. Remember, she or he, doesn't matter, flip it. Rather, her wisdom is born from her willingness to look inward and access the endless guidance that comes from her soul. You and you alone hold the key to your own abundance. You don't need to waste your time or energy following the prescribed path that others have laid out. You do not need to look to others to tell you how you should go about calling in the wealth you desire. Now is the time to find the answers that you're looking for, not by searching the world around you, but by looking deep within yourself. These answers are within your soul and they're ready to be quenched. So what you need to ask yourself, it says, you need to ask yourself, what feels true for you, my pal threes? What do you know needs to be done, even if it goes against what others think you should do? The lock you're trying to open requires a unique key. It's your job to find it within the depths of your soul, even if it doesn't look as you imagined. And I do feel that maybe your issues are that maybe you, and this is so much water here, a lot of emotional scarring around finances. Maybe you've spent time in financial struggle. Maybe you've grown up in financial struggles. And it's very difficult for you to shift your mindset to heal the wounds of lack and get out of this lack mindset and realize that you're the key to your prosperity coming in. But I do feel like you're starting to turn towards divine energy. You're starting to try to forgive yourself, your ancestors, whoever you need to forgive in order to mend the flow of your money coming in. Maybe you're in workshops you're taking that have to do with abundance. Maybe you're just in spiritual courses or working with spiritual guides or whatever the case may be. But I am feeling that your energy is starting to shift and you're starting to realize you're the key holder and you're starting to heal some of these wounds. So whoever you're working with, whatever programs you've been doing, whatever you've been listening to, whatever or whoever, it's working, okay? It is working, but there is some more work to do. All right, 7 of Pentacles. You have to be patient. Right now, you're not patient with the flow of money. Maybe you feel like you spent too much time already in a financial pinch, and you're like, all right, it's time now. And it is. You're right. The Chariot. You're like ready. Like, where is the wealth? And you are trying to go towards it very quickly. Page of Swords reverse. I do feel like for some of you, you have to be honest about something. Maybe you're not being honest with yourself when it comes to what it is you really want to do, or that maybe the position you're in is not exactly valuing you, or you don't value what you're doing. You want to be doing something else. For some of you, I'm seeing maybe you do work online, or social media work. Maybe it's very important what you say, what you speak has to be honest. But I'm also hearing, similar to the last pile, that you have to watch what you tell yourself when it comes to your finances and your career. If you're constantly saying, I'm broke, I'm tired, I don't got, then that's what you're going to reflect. I do see you in a big hurry. Maybe you're really feeling like you're hitting rock bottom when it comes to your money at this time. But they're saying like patience. There's something that you do well that it just takes time. It takes time to manifest. And if it's rushed, it's not going to come in good. It's not going to come in perfect or the way it needs to come in. But at the same time, you have to be honest with yourself when it comes to your worth, what you want for what you offer, and also what it is you really feel called to do. And let's look at that. What do you need to focus on to create wealth? Healer. All right. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean you're a doctor. Doesn't necessarily mean your calling is to be a doctor, but it is saying that what you have to offer the world will help to heal in some way, and that this is a part of your gift. Okay. Support. Your life purpose fully supports you. So if what you're doing now is not financially supporting you, then they're letting you know that's not your life purpose, because what it is you are meant to do, what your true calling is meant to sustain and support you. Okay? And is meant to heal others in some way. Let me make sure everything can be seen. New life. You may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to your old job. You may also get a tempting job offer or new place. Yay. So my pile 3s, there's some new opportunity that you need to focus on, or maybe focus on creating. Maybe you're bringing new life to something that you have been doing for a while. and you're like, it's time to upgrade this. It's time to make this exciting for myself again. It gives me Seven of Pentacles energy, something that is growing. Maybe what you're meant to do is going to bring a new perspective to something that's been done before. Or someone's going to give you an offer to do something that's going to bring new life, I feel, to you and get you excited about what it is you have before you. Real passion. Woo! Stop wasting time in dead-end jobs, my threes, and find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than you truly deserve. Didn't I say your value, your worth? There's something with you not being honest about your worth and what you feel you should be getting. And you have to come to terms with that. That's the only way you're going to get it. That was an issue I had. I still struggle with that from time to time, because you start to feel like, when you're not receiving it, you start to feel like, am I really worthy? And then that shifts you out of the energy of it again, It's not easy, but it is easy. I always tell people that when I'm training them, like, these things are not easy to do, but they are easy to do. It's a simple mind shift, and you believing in your guides and yourself enough that you shift your energy into alignment with this new fresh start, with going after exactly what you know is your passion. Okay, so let's see. Oops, I gotta go to my Awakening Your Higher Self Oracle deck. Your highest purpose. We're going to take a look at the special gift that in 11 days can bring you some extra cash. Okay. You have Blessed Homemaker. Some of you, I feel like you may move. This is a sign. If you're thinking of moving, you want to move, or you want your home renovated, this is your sign that I think that's coming in for you, okay? Believe it to receive it. So you have a gift for home building or decorating. You know how to take care of a home, from decorations to colors, etc. Home is your sanctuary. Create a sacred space for spiritual work and or self-reflection in your home. Be selective who comes in your home. Homemaker can be the perfect position for you. Keep a talisman that repels negative energy by your doors. You may be called to work from home in some way. So maybe that's also your calling, that what you're meant to do, you can do from home. Maybe you're someone who should get into feng shui and help people to create healing energies and flow into their homes. Maybe you're meant to be an interior decorator. I had studied interior decoration, feng shui interior decoration at one point, but I didn't stick to it because it is something that does take time, to master. But yeah, that could be something for you, my pal threes. Just something for some of you, not everybody. All right, so let's see what needs to shift in your energy to let more abundance in. Four of Cups. Stop focusing on what you ain't got, because you're going to miss the opportunities coming in. King of Cups reverse. That could be you, or that could be someone else. And the Ace of Wands reverse. Okay, so some of you are, maybe you're coming out of a hard relationship, something where the person was emotionally manipulative, made you feel like you were the problem or the one or the issue in the relationship, or that you were over emotional, but they knew how to play those emotions. This could be an ex, this could be a current lover, this could be a boss. They caused you to miss a lot of opportunities that spirit wanted to bring your way, or did bring your way. Maybe you had offers to work with other people, or you had offers to level up or advance or go places or do things, and this person kind of was challenging that energy because you were kind of focused there. You put a lot of emotions into this direction, and you felt very disappointed. So that's a real easy fix. What needs to shift is you need to get back into alignment with you and what you're passionate about. You need to connect back to your real passion and your true, what you really love and who really loves you. And yeah, because you still got a lot of love here, a lot of passion, a lot of, really, the cup is love. And forget about, well, not forget about, that's easier said than done, but maybe as a healer, start to do that work on yourself by following your life purpose, following your passion. These opportunities are still here. You see the hand here? They're still there. They're just waiting for you to get out of a funk that you may be in. Okay. All right, so where's your career goals headed in the next 11 days? This is the After Tarot. King of Swords reverse. The Hermit reversed. All right, you do have some healing to do. Okay. And the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So you may feel a slowdown for the next 11 days. Try not to allow yourself to fall into depression, become emotionally detached from things, and don't let somebody with emotional issues get in your way. Pray, meditate, go within, block people, cut them off, whatever you have to do. There's a chance someone will get in the way, like, of your progress forward, slowing you down a little more. And you're meant to be moving into a fresh start. But before you could get there, there's an aspect of something that has occurred recently that has to heal. Okay. So your Chariot here, your energy now is like you want to go really fast towards making what you want manifest. But there's some things that still need to be said. There are some things that still need to be put to rest in order to avoid you becoming lonely, depressed, emotionally really blocked, and unable to see that you're meant to be prosperous. And it's interesting, you have a snake here, and there's a snake here for renewal. Literally, fresh start, new perspective, and you have the card of renewal as your advice. Rest, switch off the mind. A short holiday would do you a world of good at this time. A change of scenery results in renewed clarity and sense of purpose. My threes, that is your advice. I think that was so on point. These readings have been very on point today. I hope this resonated with you and gave you the clarity that you needed. If it did, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up. Please remember to subscribe to this channel. It does help the channel to grow and keep me able to continue to offer this free content. I only upload when I feel called to, and the more we grow, the more I'm called by your guides to do more work. And check the description if you want to vibe with me on my other platforms, join the workshop, get a personal reading. It's all there. I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey, my threes. Peace, blessings, and all that amazing stuff that comes from being a part of this light tribe. And I'll be back with Pal 4. See ya. Hey, Pal 4. Welcome to your reading. Let me take a swig of water. Okay, fours, you were drawn to the contract offer. So, I do feel like that's where you're going to get a huge influx of money. Some kind of contract. Somebody's going to offer you position. It might not even be that the contract initially is for long-term work, but it's going to turn into that for some of you. Then for others of you, I see you just getting a huge lump sum through a contract. And from there, you know your worth and you're able to keep the momentum going. For others of you, I see you issuing a contract to somebody who is able to help you really, really become more and more abundant. But for the majority of you that chose this pal, I see you receiving a contract opportunity or offer that's going to change your life. Wow, I know that sounds like a movie, but that's literally what I'm feeling. All right, so let's get right into it. What is your energy around prosperity right now? Metamorphosis. So you are going through a huge change right now. You must have really shifted out of one mindset into another. The artisan. You can use your creativity to become prosperous and rooted. Okay. Let's put them all out. Pull them all out. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to pull them all out. I said pull them. What is going on? I'm going to put them all out and then I'll interpret for you. So you have Judgment reversed. Knight of Swords reversed. And the Fool reversed. No, my kids aren't here, and I keep hearing car doors outside making me think they're coming back already. Anyway, all right, so let's go to the book. Let me check. Well, Metamorphosis, I'm telling you now, you're going through a huge shift or change when it comes to your finances right now. And it's like you're at a point right now on the journey where it's needed. The change is needed. So you need to release the past. Now, maybe that's the rooted energy, but the change that's happening right now, it could be career-wise, it could be money coming in that you've never received that amount before. Be open to it and embrace this change. Let go of what has to leave. If it's like jobs or work that you've done for a long time, but you know it is not bringing you the prosperity or the excitement or joy that it used to, let it go. It's like you're getting into a more aligned version of who you're meant to be. Okay, so I'll read a little bit. If you want to see your finances or any form of abundance change, then you must be willing to welcome change on a deep and personal level. So you have to let go of the past. This card is asking you to embrace the change, no matter how scary or uncertain it is. Any change that can move you, that causes you to release and to move closer to what it is you desire. You have to actualize that fantasy of wealth into your life experience. You have to get into an energy of gratitude, ground yourself in gratitude. So I do feel that you fluctuate here, that sometimes you're grounded in it, and then other times you're noticing it's not there yet. But they want you to challenge yourself at this time to truly see the blessings of what you do have. And the more you can lean into gratitude for whatever you have already, the more you're getting into alignment with what is coming in. Okay? Okay. So let's look at the artisan. I'm going to read at least one of these because I did that for everyone else. Okay. Money is a tool. Detachment. The artisan has a vision and uses every tool at her disposal to bring that vision to life. Her, him, make it fit for you. She doesn't hesitate to use the best tools for each job. Rather, she works efficiently and without attachment to the tools that she uses. Should a tool break or go missing, she finds a new one or a substitute. Her concern lies in the outcome, not in how she gets there. And her ultimate metric for success is dictated by the completion of her project. This card is a reminder to use money as the tool that it is in order to help you meet your goals. Just as you would not judge your worth based on what kind of hammer you do or do not have, you do not need to attach your identity in any way to the money that you do or don't possess. Examine where you may have grown too precious with your money. Have you become too attached to it rather than allowing it to serve your needs and desires? Have you tied your sense of self-worth or success to the amount of money that you have accumulated? Allow money to help you along your journey rather than centering your journey around it. So these are the energies I feel you're fluctuating in. I do feel that you fall between these energies of gratitude, of feeling lowered self-worth based off of what you have, what you don't have. Sometimes comparing yourself to others. However, this is changing now, and they're telling you to embrace it. Let go of the past where you have felt lack and allow yourself to embrace this change. It's inevitable. It's happening. Okay? It's happening. I do see also here you dealing with some other energies, okay? Maybe you're afraid to take leaps of faith at this time. There's something you want to do, and I do feel like it'll bring you a lot of attention, but there's a fear of making a mistake. There's a lack of trust. Spirit is trying to awaken you to what this is and trying to get you to ignore any naysayers, not worry about anyone that wants to compete, that wants to judge you, that wants to get in the way, tell you not to do it, you can't do it. Just go for it. You can't see what's ahead. At this time, you're meant to trust, they're saying. You're meant to trust, my fours. Yeah. It's like you're ignoring something you've awakened to already, is what they're pointing out here. So, what do you need to focus on to create wealth? I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because your guides are kind of like really, like, for this power, they're almost like, we've already told you. We've already, look at a trumpet, look at a bullhorn. It's like they're saying, you already know. You're right at the door, but you're scared to go out. And they're like, how much more do they have to show you and tell you before you're going to say, okay, I'm going to do it? All right. So what do you need to focus on to create wealth? Children. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. So if you've been thinking about doing anything with kids, that would be a great idea. It also could be for those of you who have children, maybe working with them in some way, or maybe they're a part of the inspiration for whatever it is you're meant to do. An infinite abundance. Wow, threes. That's why they got the bullhorns for you. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. I said light purpose, but shoot, if the shoe fits, you're a light worker apparently. So you're meant to be infinitely abundant. Like the amount of money, it's almost making my eyes like stretch because I can visualize like, wow, what is supposed to be coming in for you is all based on you trusting and just going where you feel called and leaving behind the past and leaving behind past attachments. It feels like you're almost attached to doing something to make money, and it's difficult to believe you can do something else, or there's something you want to do that requires you to just do it, to trust, and you're afraid. And they're like, look at the moments of that you've been abundant. Be grateful. Stay in the energy of gratitude. You have so much already. It's almost like they're saying you are already rich and you don't see it. You're letting like literal dollars in your hand or whatever be a reflection of your wealth, of who you are when you're already prosperous in so many ways. Maybe you have a natural knack and kids just love you. And you always have an abundance of things coming in, like you're never completely depleted. Unfolding. Access to greater prosperity is opening up for you slowly. You are growing as you learn more and keep expanding. Wow. Independence. I love cats. And I just said something about a cat outside. Was that this pile? No, that was the last pile. The dog kept barking. And I said there was a cat outside. I hope it ain't messing with them cats. It's time to go out on your own and create your own business, my powerful ones. Or try something well outside your comfort zone. And that's what they've been telling you with the trusting and taking a leap. There's something you want to do. You know you want to do it. But there's a fear that's keeping you from going through the door. There's more prosperity coming in for you, but it's coming in as you're growing and learning more. So as you're going through this inevitable transformation and realizing more and more how to get your energy to be in and stay in alignment with what you want to call in, that is how quickly or slowly your prosperity is going to come in. It's this change you're going through currently. And I do feel like after this read, it probably speed up. But you are meant to work, own your own business. That's a major thing for you there. If you're struggling to make money and you're working for someone, think about becoming an entrepreneur in some way. So let's see the special gift that in 11 days could bring you some extra cash. I'm going to use my Awakening Your Highest Purpose homemade deck for that answer. Wow. The whole world is your client. You are the master healer. You are one of the chosen to teach the masses about their inner gifts and how to use them to heal. And maybe some of you are meant to do that with children. You may find you're attracted to things involving special gifts and abilities at a very young age. There's always been something uplifting about your hugs. Dad, maybe your life purpose has been something you've been doing since you were a child as well, or young. All right. There's always been something uplifting about your hugs. Your energy will repulse or instantly feel good to others. You magnify where healing is needed in others without realizing it. You may feel called to learn Reiki, holistic healing forms, be a doctor or surgeon, a masseuse or reflexologist, a social service rep, or a public assistance rep. There's nothing else I can say about that, y'all. Wow. Light workers indeed. Okay, so what needs to shift in your energy to let more abundance in right now? Knight of Swords, and you got the Knight of Swords here reversed, the Knight of Swords upright. You need to just really stand in your truth and speak it and not hide it and not doubt it. The Moon reversed. Yeah, let what's been suppressed and buried come to the surface. What you fear, it's time for it to be unleashed. And there's something you're meant to do that you're afraid of that has fear tied around it, or hesitancy, or that's kind of hindering your full metamorphosis, the unfolding, making it slow down. 6 of freaking wands. You're going to be successful. You need to get into the energy of knowing that. That's where your energy needs to shift. Out of fear and into knowing you're going to be successful, speaking your truth, standing in it, going after what you want, what you feel called to unapologetically. Really trust. Wow. So let's see, where's your career goals headed in the next 11 days? And your advice card. So this is the After Tarot. 9 of Swords reverse. Will you start to get rid of this stress and worries? There's something that you're going to do career-wise. Maybe you've been stressing about something for a minute now. You're finally going to stop. You're finally going to realize that it's the worrying and the stressing and the fear is what's holding you back. Look at your dreams and they'll show you what you may be afraid of. That's interesting because I had a dream last night. I was at a celebrity party and I became afraid during the party about them doing things that were not virtuous, 1, and 2, about my kids. Who's going to watch my kids? Where are my kids? Who has my kids? Who's watching my kids? And I stressed about that till I woke up. So maybe for some of you, maybe for me, some of us are stressed and worried about certain things that are also in the way. And in the next 11 days, these fears will start to realize are, in our heads, or something that we can take care of and not need to stress over. And maybe your dreams can show you other things that are causing you fear. Page of Cups. So you're going to be getting a lot of people showing you their true selves in the next 11 days. When it comes to your career goals, either people coming to you offering their love, or people who just ain't real being cut out. People who never really loved you or just can't offer you that love and support that you deserve and you're worthy of are going to be out of the way. But I do see you getting a lot of people professing their love for you and how much you help them, or just wanting to work with you in some way, or just be a part of whatever you're doing. 9 of Cups reverse. You are going to realize that something maybe you've been telling yourself was your wish fulfillment, something you've been trying to, maybe there's something you do that you're afraid to admit you really love doing and want to do it as a career. Maybe there's something that you've been telling yourself, that can't be my wish fulfillment because I've been doing something else since I was a kid. Or, you're going to realize as you start to gain more and more support and people coming to you and really loving you for something specific, that you're a success at it. And something's going to happen that's really going to make you say, okay, yeah, this is where I belong. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And it does feel like it's going to come from people really professing their love and validating what you're doing. And you at the same time realizing your worth and shedding those that are not walking in the same rainbow beat as you. Yeah, the whole world is your client, master healer. So even by releasing people, you're also helping them heal. You're helping them realize certain aspects of themselves. That's deep. So your advice, you have here tranquility. Trust. Didn't I just say that? I can't stress it enough. They can't stress it enough. Trust. All will turn out well. Everything will fall into place. I feel like I need to be yelling it. Peace of mind and tranquility are soon restored. Trust. All will turn out well, my fours. Everything will fall into place. That needed to be repeated. That's what I got for y'all, my fours. I really hope this resonated with you. If it did, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new here so you can stay in with this wonderful, wonderful community of soul working light workers. Check out the description. It tells you how to book a personal reading, workshops I got going on, and the other platforms where you can also get free content and vibe with me and the rest of my light tribe. And I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the greatness that comes from being a part of this light tribe. And I'll be back with Pal 5. See y'all. Hey, Pal 5. What a long time coming. This is the first time I did all 5 pals in a row. No pause, no breaks. I ain't never gonna do that to myself again. So my pal 5s. You may be really pushing yourself at this time. Maybe you're in a rush or something. I don't know what it is. Or maybe that's how quickly this abundance is coming in for you. So you really need this message really fast. But shoot, it was like I was pushing to get to you. You represent like the finish line for me. Like, woohoo. After this, I can rest. And maybe that's how you look at work lately. Like, oh, it's almost, time to clock out. Or I'm almost done with this project. Then I can rest. Okay. Shouldn't be working like that. If you are, it's time to vacation. It's time to break. It's time to pause. It's time to reassess things. All right. Now you were drawn to Pal 5, which is the pal that was represented by checks from the universe. This lets me know that there is no limit to how much Money and abundance could come in for you in the next 11 days. It's like it could be a zillion, billion, trillion, million, whatever you believe you can receive is what will come in. So right now, they're showing me your mindset is the only thing that could limit the amount of money that could show up. And it may show up in the form of a check in the mail. It could be money that was owed to you that you forgot about, or that the government owed you and forgot about, or some kind of money that's going to show up. Okay, or someone's going to offer to write you a check for something, but there's something with you receiving a lump sum of money and a check. Now, you might not get the check in the next 11 days, but you may get the information that this money's coming in the next 11 days. Okay, it's whatever you believe, you will receive. So let's see, what's your energy around prosperity right now, my fives? Radiant abundance. Not bad. Fortress of protection. Okay. It is like it's all on you. It's your mindset. You limit how much you make, how much comes in. The adventurer. It's like being brave and wanting to go out and do things that you know can call in great abundance, and then at the same time being nervous is like the energy you're in right now. Okay. Yeah, become what you desire. It's like the more you focus on not having it, the more you act like you don't have it, which leads to creating more lack in your life. It'll cause you to hold yourself back. So if you want to create wild abundance in your life, you have to become the living embodiment of the abundance you seek. That's the message. This card indicates that it's time to learn more, lean more into being the person who has abundance, and then it'll materialize. So it does feel like you're shifting into this energy of trying to discover how you feel when you receive the money you desire and how you can feel that way right now. That is where you are right now. It's like you're really either you're learning this or you've discovered this now and you're trying to really lean into this energy and trying to get out of this vibe of feeling like you can't make certain moves forward because they're just not safe and you got to stay in this little box, because if you step out and take this adventure into really believing you're abundant, then you might not get it. But you're meant to radiate abundance. You're meant to live abundantly. So really for you, it's not just a mindset shift like some of the other pals. It's a full energetic shift, literally telling you to step outside of your comfort zone and go after what you want in a way that you would if you already had the abundance you want. You know, you're like the fake it till you make it, but you have to believe it and not really think you're faking it, pal. If you know what I mean. All right. You have the Six of Cups reverse. So this does have to do with the past. The Three of Swords reverse. So you are getting through some little bit of heartache, my fives. This could be some interference with you moving forward because you're still dealing with someone from the past, or could even be a job from the past. And the Two of Pentacles reverse. It does feel like a relationship, though, could be getting in the way right now of your energy. Somebody that maybe juggled you along with someone else. That's for some of you. Someone that you've maybe you parted ways with now, but you're still currently in the process of healing. At least you're in the process with this reversed, and no longer being juggled. And then for others of you, it's like a job that you've had for a long time that you're finally walking away from, or you want to walk away from, but there's a process of being able to let it go. Just feeling like you juggled this, or you've held on to this and your dreams for so long that you can't see yourself without it, or one without the other. All right, my fobs, what do you need to focus on in order to create wealth? You have light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. So it is important for you to do some healing. Okay, you need to focus on light and love. So if there's any heartache happening at this time, shifting your energy into working on healing that heart chakra, doing anything that assists you with that is a good idea at this time. And music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. So some of you may be musicians. Some of you may do well being around music, like drumming. Maybe take a dance class or a drumming class, or think about looking into sound healing. I recently became a level 2 sound healer. Still working on fine tuning all of that, but it's something you might want to think about doing. Yeah, these things can help you create wealth. Allowing music to soothe your soul, or maybe doing stuff that involves music, and also healing your heart chakra. Because by healing from any disappointment and heartache, it can also get you more into your energy of radiant abundance and out of your fortress of protection. All right. Wisdom. You're called to serve as a mentor for someone, or as a role model and guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. And in order to do that and be a mentor for anybody, or a teacher of any kind, you have to get into your energy of light and love. Otherwise, you can't offer that to anyone else. And passage. Your current situation is a means to an end. You're making the certain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. So some of you are meant to travel when it comes to work or prosperity in some way. It'll bring travel for you, or you're meant to travel in order to find the key to that, your prosperity. What you're doing right now, though, they're just saying is a means to an end. So don't feel bad about walking away from a relationship or from a job, okay? Because you're meant to move forward. There's some new things coming in, new opportunities, new adventures and discoveries for you that are going to, I feel like, really spark you to share your light and love in the world in a different way, in a new way. All right, so let's look at my homemade deck, Awakening Your Highest Purpose, to see the special gift that in 11 days could bring you some extra cash. Okay, I'm going to take from the bottom. Wow, literally, I'm already seeing that this is a travel card. The one to whom the world is home. So you are meant to travel in some way, or maybe move from wherever you are living currently. Traveling or living abroad is your highest purpose's foundation. You may also be called to do environmental work. Your possible calling could be travel agent, agency or guide, a performer, a retreat host or location host, tour manager, pilot or flight attendant. Any job that requires travel or world knowledge of some kind. And you got an affirmation, Power 5. It says, I feel at home everywhere I go. We're all one. I feel at home everywhere I go. We're all one. Wow. So you really do have to get into the energy of the adventurer. And that's very, very interesting. Adventurer, passage, and then traveling. The world is your home. So what needs to shift in your energy to let in more abundance? As if we didn't cover that already. 9 of Swords reverse. Well, you have to let go of the fears. And it does feel like you're working on that. With this reverse, it lets me know that you're starting to realize that some of the fears and worries and stresses you carry are in your head. And that you just have to shift out of this energy and shift into the one where you radiate abundance. Queen of Cups reversed. There is some emotional healing that has to be done right now. That will help you to shift into an energy of letting in more abundance. And then the Ace of Pentacles, know your worth. There's opportunity that will come in immediately when you get out of this energy of stress and worry and fear and heal your wounded heart. And then you'll see opportunities, a major one, come in. It feels like something that maybe you worked on before that disappointed you is going to come in and be what's going to give you this big break. Or maybe an opportunity that was offered to you before that got scrapped. It's going to come in and give you your big break. That's for some of y'all. Take what resonates. So let's see where your career goals will lead in the next 11 days. So my fives, you have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And this is the After Tarot. So it does feel like you're going from feeling lack. Maybe you weren't feeling very comfortable. Got the Three of Swords reversed again. You're really, really, really going to be healing this wounded heart. Really, really working on healing it. You might find that you're able to feel healed in the next 11 days, or at least ready to come out of emotional disconnect, or like not disconnect, emotional, what's the word? Just not feeling grounded emotionally. You'll start to feel like now you could begin the process to ground yourself more emotionally. King of Cups. Yeah, your emotions will be getting back together. You'll be feeling more creative, ready to share your light and love with the world, and maybe even let in a new love. I do feel that you may still feel like I don't see the full abundance and comfort that I'm looking for, but once you get this healing of your heart out of the way, because it really is, it's here twice. So I already know you're in the process of it. Your emotions will be much better. You'll have more to offer. You see how much he's able to pour out and still has more. You'll have more to offer. And I also feel like for some of you, if you're not in a loving relationship, someone's going to pour into you. Yeah. Maybe even the person that caused the heartache. Because I do see from your past coming back to reconcile. That Six of Cups reverse can also mean somebody from your past coming back to reconcile with you. But you have to heal. And they have to get emotionally stable and grounded as well. And so do you. Queen and the King, but you're reversed. Okay? So right now, your abundance does reflect on your emotions, where your emotional state is, because it affects your ability to make decisions moving forward. It affects your ability to see opportunities coming your way, and it affects your ability to be creative if you are a creative person, or if your work revolves around creativity. Not to say everybody's not creative in their own way. All right. That's the main thing I got for you. So yeah, advice, and that's how I knew this had a lot to do with you being affected by some love situation, my fives. We have soulmate here. All right. And it says love, partnership, magnetic attraction between two people, union. You discover a deep sense of self through a relationship with another. So there is something with a relationship recently that kind of got in the way of the abundance that you're supposed to be experiencing already. I do feel like this power with radiant abundance, you're already supposed to be there. But something is causing you to doubt. Something's causing you to focus on the negative sometimes. Something is causing you to fall out of this energy of light and love and sit in stress and emotional dishevelment, and miss these great opportunities to make an abundance of money. So do the healing work and you'll see your soulmate come in. Okay, because as you heal, whoever is your soulmate is going to be matching your energy. So they'll be healing as well, doing whatever healing work they have to do on their end. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got for you, my pal fives. Interesting. First and only pal that took a turn towards love. I'm sending you so much love. You know, you need it at this time. I see you really going through a healing process. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If not, check out another pal. It's 5 pals. Something's here for you. You were drawn here. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. We're always welcoming in new light workers to join this tribe. Check out my description. It tells you how to book a personal reading, how to join a workshop, as well as the other platforms you can find me on to become a part of this community. And I'm sending you so much light, so much love on your journey towards abundance, peace, blessings, and all that love that comes from being a part of this light tribe. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me always. Bye. Till next time.